just told them with the squad get scolded. What with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys. Feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know 7 man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. What with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. What with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all 9 and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightglow slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Got dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. What with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. What with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this pub, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. That jab misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Couldn't land that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Knackered, mate. He's knackered. Just keep...
Work behind the jab and then get your shots in. Don't...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. There might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. Counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Good idea, but misses with the left hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Switch stance, that's it. What you do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. That jab misses. Not a lot of defense here at all. You'd like a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Threw a punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Both men step back for just a moment. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. These two were made for each other. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Down goes Sergio Martinez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
All right, breathe. Focus
And stupid. All right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
and relax. Breathe and relax. Right, this next round, I just want you to
Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every time you get...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Tried to score with a jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Straight right just misses. Got out of the way of that right hook. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter. Just misses with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He scores with the counter. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have a quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice exchange. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Right. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe. Focus and stupid.
All right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
And relax. Breathe and relax. Right, this next round, I just want you to
Keep moving. Don't take any clean
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Sergio Martinez is rocked. Has he weathered the storm? Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 It's over.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Here comes the pride of Wales, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never been defeated. What an athlete.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Hiding out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales. Please.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Both men step back for just a moment. This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. Counterpunch caught him clean. Caution is being thrown to the wind. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Calzaghe is down, but will he get up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's got to waste time. Get set behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Both men knocked down in that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. We had not 1, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
A lot of respect in the ring from both of these fighters as they meet again. Calzaghe calls Jones one of the best fighters he's ever met, even though he's already beaten him once.
He forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win Now these guys are gonna do it all over again.
Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He was in big trouble there, but looks like he's recovered.
What quick.
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like the mellow ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the go, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's just how I cook.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83. Here he comes. Riddick. All the talking. And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The courage on display here is incredible. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You just see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
They exchange punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nobody home with that hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Straight right just misses. Big Daddy in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Nice counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the big man.
There's a lot of weight there to give away, and if you're giving it away that weight, you've got to use it to the maximum because you've got to be smart. Every shot hurts. It's not about skill, it's more about power.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough. They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
See as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. You'd like to see more jabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot to pickpocket him.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. And Big Daddy goes down. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He missed with that jab. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Catch and shoot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's not a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Got out of the way of that right hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this...
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. And the big fella stumbling backwards. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything.
He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Wilder in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? They throw the towel in. They let him come back out again, because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
Good shot. His legs are out. His legs are out. That's it.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Tyson Fury. Here we have Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
I'm so...
This bout is...
You've heard of people dancing underneath? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Threw the uppercut but did not score. Good counter punching. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, so that make the history of this sport.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good defense to block the hook. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. These two were made for each other. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominant.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Here's a high-tempo show. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Catch and shoot. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Just when you think you're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The straight right just misses. Very competitive round here so far. He misses with that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. And down goes Fury.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. It's not over till it's over, but that knock. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What's a heavy knockdown? How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head there.
There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them in early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round between these two. No rest for the weary.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominant. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And he misses with that jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Well, the cut man's got some work. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Nice counter shot. Bomber in some trouble. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's never ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punching. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Boy, this next round is going. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
Nice exchange here from both men. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Got a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence.
8. Can you continue?
He's been knocked down. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can he do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-coach.
10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news and your styles don't ooze. head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tired go snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's just how I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top so high, you have to look down. They ain't taking